Guys, so it is almost 1 p.m. on Thursday, the day after my surgery, and today's been a little bit of a roller coaster because this morning I actually woke up at 4:30. Actually, I was up off and on all night because I kept having to get up and go pee. And then also because it's kind of hard to get comfortable because I can't lay on my sides because the of the incisions, and I think maybe tomorrow I'll show you where the incisions are. I'm in a nightgown today, and I can't really, I was practicing trying to maneuver to show, well, maybe I can, I don't know, because I do have a blanket with me. But anyway, it's like I can't get comfortable, and so I'm like on my back. Right now I'm in the living room. I came in here early today because my husband and I both woke up at 4:30 in the morning this morning, and so we just sat and watched TV and stuff and then came in here. But this morning when I woke up, besides just I still am dealing with some bladder pain, and it was just like my bladder was tender, but I felt pretty good. And I've been managing the gas very well because that Phazyme, guys, if any of you are going to have this surgery and you definitely will deal with gas afterwards. The Phazyme, I think, works really well because I've had a little bit of gas pain, not a ton, and most of my gas pain is in the weirdest spots. It's in my shoulder and my back, and there's been a few like pains in my intestines, like where you normally have gas pains. Most of my gas has been coming out as burps, but I have been passing wind also, which is a good sign because my intestines are, it's just showing that they're kind of waking up and working and everything. So, but I decided today I was going to switch over to another pain pill, not the oxycodone, because I want to avoid constipation as much as I can. I took a Dulcolax today also. I have not had a bowel movement yet. But I think my next dose is due at 4:30. I think I am going to take an oxycodone then because right now they gave me 600 milligram ibuprofen in a prescription, and you just take one every 6 hours. And then the other thing they said was I could take 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol, or I take the oxycodone. The oxycodone and the ibuprofen were prescriptions, and then the Tylenol is just over the counter. The ibuprofen doesn't seem to be working very good because I'm having pain. It's not like, a horrible, tremendous amount. I feel like I can work through it, but it is hurting. So I think I'll just kind of compromise with myself, and sorry, my arm's getting tired. I think I'll just do the oxycodone like at night, so maybe I can sleep a little better. And then tomorrow what I'm going to do is, for my morning dose, I'm going to try the Tylenol, and then do 1,000 milligrams of the Tylenol. Now today, I'm also having, every once in a while, not very bad at all, but little twinges of pain in the back of my vagina. But it's not like, the funny thing is sometimes before I would start my period, I would get little, I don't know if they're vaginal spasms or something. It feels vaguely like that, but not as bad as that. So I'm having just a tiny bit of pain there. And did I tell you guys yesterday, when I woke up from surgery, I had a catheter, which I expected. And then one of the things they do because they want you to urinate before you can leave the hospital. And I know I told you guys I had a really hard time with that. But they also injected 3 syringes of probably like a saline solution into my bladder. And that was uncomfortable. It wasn't like pain. It felt like, when you have to pee so bad, you don't think you're going to be able to make it to the bathroom. And it's that really discomforting feeling. It felt like that. Like each time that she injected that syringe in the tube, it was like, oh God, I thought I was going to wet myself, but I didn't, because I couldn't get any urine to come out hardly. And so yesterday, the whole rest of the day, I was having a hard time emptying my bladder all the way, and my bladder was sore also. Today, this morning, I was having to kind of squeeze to get all of the urine to come out, but lately I haven't been having to squeeze as hard, or maybe just once or twice, to kind of get it out. And I think that's probably what's causing me a little bit of pain, because you got the stitches. It's like you've got 3 incisions on the outside, and then those stitches at the very back of the vagina, because what they do when you have your entire uterus taken out, the bottom of your uterus is where your cervix is, and that hangs down into the vagina. So when they remove that, they sew the back of your vagina up, and they call that a cuff. And so there's stitches back there. I don't know how long those last. I need to ask her. My doctor called me yesterday, asked me how I was doing. I was telling her, about still having some bladder pain, and at that time I was still struggling to get all the urine out. And yesterday and today both, I have been drinking up a storm. I've been drinking cranberry juice, water. I also had some peppermint tea earlier, and that helped with the gas too. It's like, I don't know, it's really great that there's these things that help, because I had heard so much about that being the worst pain that people were dealing with was the gas pains. And I've just had a very small amount of that, and I thank the Phazyme for that. I've showed you guys before, but what I've got is I got these chewables, and they say they're for gas and acid, which I haven't been having any acid issues, but and I got the chewables because they were on sale, and but anyway, I'm glad I got the chewables, because it makes it so easy at night. Like in the middle of the night last night, I woke up and I chewed one. I didn't have to worry about getting water. I can just take the lid off with one hand, and I say that, but with one hand, and it's just easy. So I definitely would recommend those, because they've got twice the active ingredient than Gas X has. So that's been a big help. Also, when you pass wind, because it was gas they introduced, it doesn't smell, so that's good. Not that you care about that, but I'm just trying to think. If you guys can think of any, like if you have not had this surgery yet and you have questions about it, I can share my experience. Of course, everybody's going to be different, but if you have questions, just ask. And if I even though this video today is uploaded in 2020, in November of 2020, if it's the future and you have questions, I still will monitor for questions, and I've still got a lot of recovery ahead of me. But my doctor also, when she called yesterday, she said that the surgery went excellent. She said it was textbook, that it went just, as well as it could. And I made an appointment, and she said she wants to see me in 2 weeks, so I have an appointment on the 19th, and she said she's going to show me pictures, and we're going to go through those. So I'm going to ask her if I can record that. She doesn't have to be in it, just maybe her hand when she's pointing and stuff, mainly because I want to share it with my husband, and since he can't be there, in this COVID world right now. But then also I could share it with you guys too. I don't know what hopefully the pictures are going to show the full story of, my post-ablation syndrome, and was it just impacting the uterus, or was mine also impacting what was left of my fallopian tubes after my tubal ligation? And the pain I'm dealing with now, I want to say it's on par with the pain I was having before the hysterectomy. It's just, instead of being localized like in my left front, it's across my whole abdomen. And I will be interested to know once my bladder stops hurting if that'll make a big difference, because that doesn't feel so good. I also think I might try one of the belly bands, but I don't know if that'll be today or tomorrow. I'm just trying to, they said you're supposed to walk, so I've been trying, like when I get up to go to the restroom, I pace my house a little bit, but I don't want to overdo it, but I still want to walk. I've been using that breathing apparatus they gave me to breathe into. I was coughing today, which I think was expected from the whole anesthesia and everything. So I can't really think of anything else to update on. Yeah, I think if I can think of anything else, I'll put that in tomorrow's video. And I don't think I'm going to do like a update video every day for 2 weeks. I'll probably start lumping some days together, or if something, really different happens or whatever. Or, I mean, if you watch my vlogs, I'll have, I have my life in those, but I kind of just wanted to have the hysterectomy stuff separate in case you only are here for that, and don't, want to watch the vlogs or the rest of my channel. I totally get it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Bye.